Grace and Lace, made with his grace and a little lace.
Hi friends, I am out of breath. Literally running in hot off flight airplane to get here in time. Colleen is from Woodbury, Minnesota. I have my high school sweetheart, high school boyfriend was from Woodbury. I just caught that when I came on. So good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Jennifer from Myrtle Beach. Jolyn from Tampa. Is it cold in Florida or nice in Florida? I always think Florida is just perfect all the time. Good morning, Jessica. I came back, you guys. I have been in the office in the last week for, I hope that's not blush. I just whacked myself in the face. Like an hour last week. So, went on the mother-daughter trip that we do biannually with our daughters to, where was I? Hot Springs, Arkansas. Came back for a couple hours, and then flew out again to Tennessee, to Franklin, Leapers Fork, that area, which I'd never been to Leapers Fork before. Those of you who are familiar with Tennessee, it's gorgeous. Like everyone's like, you need to come back not in the winter when it's brown or cold, and it was chilly. But the rolling hills and the history, I just love, you guys know I love old things. So anyway, I'm back. I'm here for at least a few more days and then I'm gone again. Literally in the next month, I'm traveling all but like 5 days, which is just crazy. So, but I'm here to launch some things. So I might be a little bit scattered, but let's get started. I wore this. This is not what I get to talk about first, but I wore this on my flight. It's my new favorite travel things. We're gonna talk about this in a second. This launches the, what are we talking about first? We have a lot of people out sick. You guys, what? Lace extender. A lot of people out sick. So unfortunately we just have a few of us non-sickies here for the live today. Okay, first thing, lace, what do we call it? Lace extender, Ruffle Lace Extender. I have been designing and creating extenders since, an extender was like the very first clothing item that I created back when I started the business 10.5 years ago. So that tells you something, you guys, that these type of layering pieces like this never go out of style, which is perfect. So every year we tend to make one or a couple, two, I don't know what this is. Not a bruise. I might just have extra blush down there. So sorry about that. Every year we make a style, an extender to layer underneath a sweater, a shirt, a kimono. My favorite thing to put under these, you guys, is when you feel like if you want a little bit of extra length in a top, like you accidentally shrunk a top, you have a top that you love or a sweater that you love that you just like to style with leggings to give you that little bit extra length. This is what we did for this year's. Now, I'm going to talk to you a lot of what this bottom feature is in the lace is for functionality, which is really cool. So as you can see, when I hold this up, this one is really intended to wear under things for this reason that I'm about to talk about, okay? It looks very diamond shaped, okay? That is on purpose. This is actually a design feature in order to collapse the lace so it ruffles at the end. A lot of times when we do, if you were to do a full lace style, you don't get the collapsing, you get pushing off of the hips, and that's what we don't like. We want this to just fall alongside the hip, wear a sweater, a sweatshirt, a top over this, and it just sits nicely and doesn't add additional bulk around the hip line. So the technique we did this, my tech design team is phenomenal with this type of stuff, is that this way, this mesh collapses and allows the lace to gather, ruffle, and not create bulk at the hip. Okay, so you really, when this is on and you have a sweater over this, I wish I could do a change for you on camera. But what it does is it collapses the lace where you don't really see the diamond shaped technical feature that allows it to do this, okay? It's really a design feature that allows that lace to collapse and not push out from the hips, but really sit nicely down along the top of the lower hip and the leg, okay? So stay in your normal size in this. You guys, our top extenders are extremely stretchy. You guys know that. We put an elastic line here on the back for comfort. The material is silky soft, very stretchy, adjustable straps, slight little scoop at the neck. So I don't know, if you've been a fan for ours for a while, you probably know your standard extender size. If you're between sizes, you can size down in this because of the stretch, but things like if you're busty or things like that where you typically worry about fitted things, you don't have to worry about this because it's very, very stretchy. So most people will be able to wear 2 sizes in this comfortably because of the stretch and because of the elastic line at the back where it's not creating much tension or much fit. Okay, so maybe I should put this on. Am I doing the sweater next? Okay, I got my standard black tank on that I wear for everything. I'm just gonna put this one over this because I do want to show we did really create this to work with the Pointelle sweater, which I'm about to show in a second anyway, so I might as well do this now. Normally I would not wear I would not do this, but for the sake of changing easily and staying on camera, we're just gonna make this easier. Okay, the Pointelle, oh, you know what? I might need a oh, are they ready? Oh, perfect. Perfect.
This is small.
I'm going to swap it out really quick. Okay, there we go. I have one to put on and one to hold up for you guys. 1 second. I figure because we don't have much of my team here today. I'm sorry, this is not gonna look the best because of my black tank, but I just wanted to, I wanted to make this easy. Although that doesn't look the best. Okay, Pointelle sweaters. We try to do a Pointelle sweater every year. This is kind of another one of those styles that is just so pretty, great for transition, great for transition. So if you think coming up with Valentine's, this color is out of this world, okay? Those of you that are purple fans, even if you're not a purple fan, if you're a jewel tone fan or just love this color, I think this is the perfect color for the season and a great way to dress for Valentine's, if you want to say, without being too Valentine-y, red or pink, okay? So we try to do an open. This is actually called, I'm gonna say it wrong, but I think it's called a lover's knot or a lover's stitch, which we also thought was perfect for the occasion as well, okay? Just a real easy Pointelle stitch that runs, Pointelle stitch that runs all the way through. Now, here's how these two marry and work together so lovely. If you see in the knit pattern, which you can see on me, the same technique that we did on the extender to give you that ruffling is also on this sweater. Do you see the knit lines kind of have the triangles going up? What this does, you guys, is it sits close to the bust, stays close to the waist, and this just comes out slightly. This is all in the knit, which is just fantastic. I mean, fabulous to me that they can do this in a knitting pattern. So you can kind of see that, right? Do you see how that works? So it stays close to the body and just opens a little bit up at the hemline, okay? So these are made to be worn together. You do not have to wear them together. You don't have to put the extender underneath it. However, this top is completely see-through with its open knit, so you will want some sort of tank, perfect fit tank. You could do nude under it. You could do black under it, or some other cami or something, obviously, because it's on the sheer side. Now, due to the open knit style, I would say this is gonna run a little bit generous in fit, in sizing, because it's so open knit. You've got a lot of playability. Is that a word? It's not a word, but I'm gonna say that, okay? Ivy, yes, if you have existing extenders, like maybe you have a pointed lace extender, any of our existing top extenders are I'm gonna say ruffle extender, that's the ruffle lace extender. I don't know, we've had pointed lace extenders, we've had lace extenders, we've had scallop extenders, we've had, I don't know, godet extenders. We have, if it's a top extender, it will work with this. So if you're like, Mel, this is a great time for me to pull that extender that's been collecting dust and I haven't had much to wear with it, or I forgot about it, out of my closet. You could definitely wear that. Those of you who love extenders and love lengthening tops to give you length, I would absolutely do this with a pair of leggings. I think that dresses it up. This is a new extender that does work with this. Okay, so I want to tell you, we designed this in the knitting technique of the top is what gives this the fit. That being said, because it has so much kind of playability, is that the word that I made up that I kind of like? You can manipulate this to be a little bit longer. See how I'm already just kind of pulling it down a little bit. This lover's stitch knot is kind of playable. I'm a wreck. It moves with you. You can stretch it, you can move it, you can whatever. But those the shaping in the knit is what gives you this pretty shape. Now, I am in the extra small. I did size down. I felt like on me, I'm more of a true size small now, and I have 0 bust anymore. If I ever did have any, now I have 0. I can wear the small too. It just doesn't sit as close to me. And is a little bit long in my sleeve than my preferred now that I've kind of lost some weight. So just kind of keep that in mind. So you might want to size down if you're those two things. If you're busty, I'd stay probably in your normal size just because you're going to pick up obviously from the hem if you're busty. But like I said, the fit is really created in this knitting pattern. Okay, questions on this? Let's see who's here to, oh shoot, was I supposed to bring people out in just the extender? Maybe just come out and maybe just come out in whatever you have on, and I'll talk about that thing on you. Okay, so first of all, in the extender, Holly, you're in the small?
Yes.
And I'm in the small too, I think. Can you check my size of my extender?
I think you are.
I think I'm in the small.
Extra small sweater. Wow.
Okay, small extender.
You've got a lot of
I
layers
know.
on. Yeah, small extender.
Okay, small extender, which is the size I've always worn in our extender too. Okay, Holly's in a small as well. So here's just the thing: you don't have to buy the extender if you don't want the. You can do things like this and put cardigans, other sweaters, other knit tops. Like this is really cute. She just buttoned that up. We gave that little bit of lace, and if she had leggings on, that would give her the length to cover. Okay, small on her. Okay, any questions on this? Catherine says my chest is always first place I lose weight from. Right? Why? Why did God? Why? Like, can we go here first or here? Like, that would be nice. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So they're gonna show the extender first. That's what I was supposed to talk about first before I went into this. So Natalie, in large or medium?
Large.
Large. Normal size. Large. Do you feel like you probably? I mean, there's just so much stretch. Or do you like that?
I could probably go down, but I'm a little busty, so I'd probably stick with.
Actually, that fits good. Yeah, normal size. So you don't have to, she is wearing this without, something totally covering up, without just the lace. Like she's wearing it as an actual top, which you can do as well. She's in her normal size large. And then, Michelle, are you in this one? Okay. Dana says, what jeans am I wearing? I am wearing our distressed waist shapers. Okay. Oh, yay. You have what I have on. I do. Okay. So extra large extender and extra large top. Okay. Again, busty in the sweater. I wouldn't size down because you'll lose length. So stay in your normal size in the sweater if you're busty. If you're not, you might be able to size down. Okay. Those are both her normal sizes in that. Okay. Anyone else have questions on? Wait. And then is anyone coming out in the Pointelle sweater? I'm gonna have to stall because they're changing. Holly, Natalie and Holly, are you guys changing into the Pointelle sweater? Okay, just come out whenever you're ready. Don't rush. I just majorly messed them up because they have them changed back there. And I ended up talking about the two things together. So, what should we talk about in the meantime? Does anyone have any questions on both of these? This is, I would say, a lighter weight knit. It's not a fuzzy knit. So it's not like, it's a similar knitting actually it's not. No, that was a knot. Our 2-fit knit, for those of you who go way back and remember that style, that would have been heavier than this and it was fuzzier. This doesn't have the real fuzzy yarn. This is a nice like cotton yarn. There's that lover's knot. There you can see it well. Okay. Oh, they're asking me questions. Does the purple perfect fit tank go with this? I would say my guess would be absolutely. I was guessing with my team. I don't know if we have one of those up here to see. If you want to ask, whoever asked that, Cindy, if you want to ask our VIP, our Facebook VIP page, the girls can check on that. But my guess is putting even if it wasn't a perfect match, putting the two purples together wouldn't look like it's clashing or anything. Okay, here they come out. Sorry for the fast change. Wait, that's so cute. I love this. I love when they do something. I had no idea. I don't know what they're ever going to come out in. So this is so cute. Okay, pencil skirt. She did a little front tuck. Do you just have a tank on?
Yeah, it's
the gray. Okay, she's got the perfect big gray tank, and she's dressed up. Look at that, little heels. Okay, perfect for the season. Doesn't this feel like kind of a February color, January, February color? And then are you in your,
I'm in the small, so
okay.
It's a little slouchier on me.
She gets a little bit slouchier through, less fitted to the body. But I like that, how that tucked with that skirt. That looks like the right size for that, okay? Oh my gosh, I love that. It was so cute. Can you show the top without the extender and just your black tank? I can do that, Alicia. I totally can. I'll just do a live change on camera. That was so cute. And then, Natalie, are you coming in the store? I made them do the fastest change ever. That is so cute on you.
Very cute.
Okay. In normal size?
Large.
Large. Okay, she did not size down in the sweater. And that works with her normal size large in the extender. And you have leggings.
Yes.
Leggings and boots. And that's like over here. This is the perfect way to dress this up. Date night, meeting the girls for brunch, lunch, dinner, church, whatever. This is a really great way that you turned a sweater into a tunic with the extender and then the black leggings and the booties, and it's perfect. Okay, I saw her. Okay, whoever asked me to, I have the black tank on. I have the V-neck way. I would personally choose to do the scoop neck. I would reverse my tank and did not do that off camera. I would do the scoop neck way, and there it is with a pair of distressed jeans. I would do clean jeans, non-distressed, just to give that little dressier of a look. And then it drops down a little bit lower in the back. And just need a necklace. Got my earrings, my hoop earrings on, and just a couple of bracelets. And there you go. Okay, Sammy, Natalie is 5. Natalie, you 5'9", 5'8"?
I think she's 5'8".
I think she's 5'8". 5'8". 5'8". Okay, so black tank. If I had the purple, I'm sure purple would just be kind of similar to the black. But I would totally wear the black. I also think it looks really pretty with the nude. I have no one else to come out, right? Michelle already came out in hers, you saw. You came out. If I had a nude tank, maybe I'll do that in the try-on stories. I think that looks really, really pretty too, because you see a lot more of the open knit pattern. When you do a dark underneath, you lose the open knit visually a lot. You know, like you can see the nude of my arm through the pattern a little bit more. And so a nude or a lighter color tank would show the pattern, although it doesn't totally go away. As you get closer, you can see it coming up. But if you wanted just a more kind of play it down look, then do dark tank underneath. Okay. Long sleeve everyday rib dress. Last spring, we did the everyday dress. Perfect everyday. I think it was just everyday dress, but we did it like 7 colors. Probably my biggest mistake this year is that I didn't do this one in more colors. This is designed after the everyday dress from the spring. Remember, there was like light pink, hot pink, like a really pretty green, black. Remember, does anyone remember? There's literally like 7 colors of that. This year, we did a long sleeve version of it, and then we changed the material to be the real trending, that's hard to see in the black. Pull it up on this one. The real trending ribbed material, this big whale rib is what this is called, design terms, whale rib, is a trend for every garment, from underwear to leggings to t-shirts to tops, sports bras, or whatever. This whale rib is a real big deal right now, okay? So, oh, you guys think, Sheena, everyday basic dress. this is the twist on the everyday, a reinvention of the everyday basic dress in a long sleeve. I think you guys asked for a long sleeve, and that's why we did this. But what we did with this is the same thing we did with that dress, is we cast the pockets forward so that the hips, those pockets aren't sitting on the hips. You guys know this about me. I like to design things that look flattering on the body, and sometimes we want pockets and everything, but when pockets sit here, it's hard to get that flattering look coming down from the hip. So we cast our pockets forward so they actually sit here-ish, which like sits at this portion instead of pushing out here on the waist. So think of your everyday basic dress that you have, same as that. The arm and sleeve is not going to be tight on this. Last year, I think that's what we did. I think it was last year's a short sleeve, 3/4 sleeve. Whatever that sleeve was a little bit more snug on some, and so they preferred to go up. It's not snug. Oh, sorry. It was elbow last time. Okay. It was whatever the sleeve was last time. It was a little bit snug for some of you, and you preferred to size up. You shouldn't need to do that. Do I need to put this one on? Does it help if I put this one on? Okay, this is my size. Let's find out first. Holly, are you first in this? Yeah. Holly, are you in a small?
I am.
Okay. Look at her. I got a glimpse of her. You guys, check this out. Maybe Holly needs to be my stylist and not. Look at how cute, okay? You can pair a belt with it, throw a jacket over it. This is a great way to take a style, a transitional style, into a new season. So that's what we're doing. Like, a lot of you are freezing cold, but a lot of us don't want to be freezing cold anymore. But the fact is, you probably still need a jacket, need a scarf, or whatever. You can layer this. You can do leggings with it. You can still do your tall boots with it or booties with it to make it that transitional type as we head into the spring, okay? And you're in small?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put this, wait, can I put this on? I can't take, do I put it, maybe I just put it on and don't take off, all right, hold on. And don't take off my jeans. Does the rib fabric cling? No, Tara, it doesn't. It's not, it's ribbed in like visual texture, but it's not ribbed like in fit. So it's not going to like a lot of, hold on, I'm putting this on backwards. Gosh. The ribbing is a fabric feature, not a fit feature, if that makes sense. I'm not taking my jeans off, sorry. Okay. So it's not using the rib to create compression. Like a lot of times if we're like doing rib fabric in the waistline, it's to like create fit in the shaping. The material is not creating fit, if that makes sense, and if that is the questions that you're asking. Okay, it's just a little bit of texture. I probably should have put the blue one on so you can see it better. But this is my normal size small. See this, how the pockets sit. There you can see right, it's going in. You might not see the pocket opening, but you can see they're cast, there. They're cast forward instead of where pockets would normally be, which is right here. Okay, so they just sit, fall forward. It does not feel awkward to put them there, but it's better than it sitting here and it creating bulk at the hip. Okay, so I put on the small. This is the size small on me. I don't have any tension in the sleeve, just fits very nice. The material is stretchy, slinky, very similar to like how the fabric would be on your basic everyday dress from last spring, except it's ribbed. Okay, so it still has that like very comfortable everyday. Put a pair of leggings under this. You can belt it like you saw Holly do. So if you want to create like more waist shape, you could absolutely do that. But I think it's got a good, it still has a, I shouldn't have put on the black. It's hard to see. It still has like a good shape. It still sits close to the body. And then just kind of swings, like easy, easy, easy. This is one of those like, don't even need to think about it. Just throw it on and throw a jacket over it, denim jacket, whatever, pair of leggings. Okay, let's bring Natalie out. Are you in your normal size? Okay, normal size. And the scarf just released today. This is what we shot on the model. And I loved this abstract feather scarf. It just pulls out this color, dusty blue, which I'm gonna pull up and talk to you a little bit more about this color. But I feel like it looks pretty accurate on her. It's a really, really pretty, not bright, not in your face blue. Really, really pretty blue. So normal size large. And yeah, looks great on her, okay? Lucy, I would not size down. I feel like if I did size down to extra small, I feel like I would be tight in the sleeve then. So I'm a standard size small now. So I would not go down to an extra small. And it gives me, like, I don't feel like I have like too much, like, don't feel like I have too much room. Okay. Pam, yes, I was fit in the small before I lost the weight. So I wore the small before my weight loss as well. Okay. Okay. Would it be possible to hem the sleeves to be short? You could do that, Joelle. I would highly suggest you have a professional seamstress do that. They could, you could have this hemmed to be a short sleeve if you wanted. Okay. All right, and then Michelle's in it. Oh, this looks really good. Really easy. You don't have to get fancy with this. Holly got fancy, which looked fabulous, but a simple black dress is a simple black dress. Just a little drop necklace, pair of booties. She could do leggings if you're somewhere where it's cold. But Michelle's in her normal size, extra large, and that looks super flattering. Very, very pretty on her, okay? I'd stay in your normal size. I'd stay in your normal size in this one. I wouldn't, unless you're between and you're normally slender through the arms, would be the only way. Otherwise, I feel like it fits very, very true to size. Like I said, last year's version, I think ran a little snug in the sleeve, which caused some people to size up, okay? This is the color, what do we call it? Vintage Indigo. Thanks, Sarah. Vintage Indigo, and it's a really, really pretty dusty blue. Almost like an antique blue, really, really pretty, like not navy, definitely not cobalt, like really, really just pretty, dusty, vintage blue. And it looks great. Sorry, I'm gonna take it. Oh, I gotta take it. Oh, I don't have to take it off her. I can take it off my rack. The scarf, which just released, which I can talk about right now, is seriously a perfect match. Like designed to be the perfect match. So for those of you, like, again, we're in transitioning temperatures, and you just need a little bit of warmth with this, do a jacket over this, you guys. Any type of jacket. You could do a moto jacket, you could do a denim jacket, and then add the scarf, and you get that, see how the blues tie in here, but you have little pops of red, a little bit of mustard. I'll hold this up a little bit better so you can see. This is the abstract feather scarf, and it's on a mustard ground, but has kind of abstract florally shapes, but they're feathers. So reds, a little bit of rust, grays, nice muted neutral tones. You guys remember how you use the scarf is you take a corner by the longest end to elongate your scarf, and then you go around your neck, and then you don't get the cut off, cropped off ends. You get nice drapey ends. Okay, so you could wear this one with the black too. I'm sure you have other things in your closet. This scarf is super denim friendly. So denim jacket, pair of jeans, even not with the dress, looks really good with denim because of this kind of dusty blue color in here. Okay, so that is the abstract floral scarf. Abstract. It's like feathers in the shape of big florals. Okay, because back here, doesn't it look like, it looks like flowers, right? Like big abstract floral, but they are feathers. Just fun. Okay, next up and final is I'm gonna go really quick through before we head to the fleece wrap up. The bamboo socks are restocked in single packs. So these are the same colors that were available during the holidays in packs of 2 or packs of 3, can't remember, but they are available in single packs now. So the gray, the neutral tan bamboo sock, and then the tan and gray stripe. So you can purchase individual, or I think you can still purchase pack. I'm not totally sure. But if you do not have our bamboo socks and you live anywhere cold or remotely cold any part of the year, there's something about the nature of bamboo and its properties that feel so good on the body. These keep your feet toasty warm without making them hot and sweaty, which is so key. I actually wore the black pair through the airport. Normally I wear sneakers through the airport. I'm like, crap, I love these boots. I want to wear them, and they have fleece on the inside. I do not want sweaty feet on the airplane. I'm like, I have to wear my bamboo socks. So those are available in single packs. Okay, fleece wrap up. Going back to what I had started in. Okay, when I designed this, oops, where did it go? Here it is. Okay. I love the athleisure look of pretty much anything. It's my go-to, especially on weekends, running kids back and forth to sports, going to sports. I wanted the girls to make a style like this for forever, and we spent so much on this one to get it right, and it's really fabulous. Okay, so 2 ways to wear on this. You can wear it open as a cardigan, throw it on over, let it drape and hang. Okay, one thing I do want to point out is it has a really, really big cowl on it. When you first put this on, it will be very easy for that cowl to act as to be too far folded over. So you want to bring this cowl up on your neck. We used a fleece, a brushed fleece. So this is normal sweatshirt material, not Grace and Lace sweatshirt material. We could not use our Grace and Lace sweatshirt material on this because our sweatshirt material is so slinky and stretchy and silky that it didn't stand up. And I really wanted this collar to be able to kind of create its own shape and its own drama. Okay. So when you go to put it on, you want to lift this collar up. Can you guys see that? It will sit where you put it. So just be careful, because if it's totally flopped open, you don't have much sitting on you. Okay, so when you put that on, you really want to fold this collar over and let it kind of come against your neck. And then it sits very well and drapes very well open when you do that. Okay, so you just kind of, once it's there, it stays there. I wore this all the way through the airport. I know, you guys, I know, shoot, you say it's hard to see with my black tank. I'm sorry, I should have done like a white tank in this. Okay, now, you guys know my all-time favorite style of bamboo is the bamboo wrap up. Wear it every single day. The most worn garment piece I've ever worn in my entire life. I love the fact that it wraps up. And so we use the feature and the concept of the bamboo wrap up to wrap up this style with snaps. So there's an inside snap here, and there's another one here on the edge. So you just take your inside snap to snap here. You take the outside one to snap up over here. And you've created this really cool and dramatic. I probably had at least 3 people in the airport ask me where I got this. They're like, is that Lululemon? No, I'm like, you can buy it tomorrow. So you can set this up and really prop this up. Doesn't sit close to the neck. It sits more as a feature through the shoulders and on the high chest area. Okay, you can pull that down, pull it apart. I like to kind of prop this up around the neck. This is the size small that I'm in. I would say it runs true to size, especially through the hip. There's an additional snap down here if you want to close this up all the way as a more of a jacket. You can do that now. This is snug on my hips. This would have not fit me 27 pounds ago. I would not have been able to button the snap down here at my hips, so keep that in mind, okay? So true to size, I would say yes, true to size, but it's gonna be fitted through the hip. You do not have to snap that bottom snap. If, in fact, I think a lot through the airport, I just kept that open. That's all kind of personal preference. I liked the full closed. If I was gonna close it all the way, but I actually ended up wearing it a lot, especially with up and down and sitting, because that is a snug fit on me in a small, like it is right there, okay? Okay, so you can leave it open. To keep it closed though, you are gonna snap these two. Now, these are outerwear snaps. This is an outerwear piece. It is a fleeced sweatshirt material, nice and thick, ribbed ribbed sweatshirt rib, thumb holes, you guys know we're gonna do that. Side pockets, deep side pockets right here that aren't pocket bags, which is nice, so no flapping, very close to the body. The only way I would suggest a size down in this is if you were never gonna really wear it closed. If you're the type of person that, that were like, I'm just gonna wear it open all the time, like that's my preferred look, you could size down for a closer fit that way. If you are gonna wrap it up, snap it up, I would really stay in your normal size. So here's the back. Yes, guys, it's black. It's really hard to see. But see how that collar sits up? I'm gonna bring Holly up here and I'm gonna show it on her a little bit better as my model. But it's cozy, it's warm, it's fleeced. It's not super thick. It's a light, hold on. Gonna help better. Okay, it's a fleeced sweatshirt material. Do you see that? So it's warm, but it's not super thick. I feel like it doesn't add bulk. It sits really nice, flattering through the bust, nice sleeve, thumb holes, which are always a bonus for everything. I would just say if you plan, that would be the only thing. Oh, I was gonna say, sorry. You guys, I'm talking in the biggest non-making sense segments ever. The snaps are outerwear snaps, meaning it is a sturdy plastic snap. We have to use outerwear accessories when we make a garment that can be worn out as jacket outerwear. So they're a sturdy snap. When you first get it, make sure you don't yank on the material to open the snaps. Don't go like that to open it. Just put your fingers where, Holly's like, I'm gonna teach them how to use a snap. Put your fingers where the snaps are and just bend it open. Okay, same here. Don't take one hand and rip your garment across this way. Put your hands and then open the snap. Put your fingers to the snap, open the snap, okay? And then again, and I have an extra small here so you can see. If I was only going to wear it open and not snap it closed, I would go down to an extra small just because of the swing in it. But I wore it like this on the flight. I loved it on the flight. I just wanted to show you I can wear the extra small, but I do not prefer the extra small snapped. And I cannot snap the bottom snap, the extra small. Okay, let's bring Holly out while I do this because she's standing going, I'm ready, Mel. Okay, so she's in a small, okay? And she's snapped up in a small. I feel like I should have changed into a tank color. Do you have a non-black tank?
I have a very non-black.
Okay, and you can see it better on her. Okay, so she's totally snapped up, and she doesn't have to wear this one down here. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Ta-da! Okay, so remember, put your collar, pull it up onto your shoulders, let this cascade down. Then of course you have your pockets here, and then it's just easy, okay? Thumb holes. I mean, it's all the favorite things about every type of layering. So athleisure, not athleisure, jeans or whatever, it is your go-to piece for wearing ever, okay? It's just easy to put on. It's nice and cozy, fits nice, okay? Any other chances of having other colors? Okay. Can she move closer to the camera? Can Holly? Okay. Do you see? Oh, probably to see the. Can you see it kind of cascade? It is hard to see. Okay. It just kind of, you probably can see it on the model better than you can even see it on both of us online. Okay. Just kind of drapes and cascades. So I did move to the extra small in this, which is not snug through my arm. But if I go to snap this one, again, if you're busty, I would not size down. I would stay in your normal size if busty. I am not busty. Okay. I can do this. This is snug though on me through the bust, and then I can't do this. I'm not an extra small in the hip. I cannot button that bottom one. Just keep in mind, I wouldn't suggest sizing down unless you're narrow through the hips. Okay, and remember, like what I'm doing this, and see how I'm doing the snaps, I'm taking both hands and pulling apart at the snap and not yanking the fabric, okay? Okay, I want all of this in all the colors. Heather, I'm a 4 in our denim now. 4 in these. I'm a 4. I've always been a 6, but now with my weight loss, I'm a 4 in these, okay? They all want all the colors. Jennifer says, will the buttons be hard to operate if you have arthritis in your hands? I don't know anything about arthritis. I'm so sorry. I would say, if maybe that's a concern with you, the buttons loosen they're not like, I mean, you guys thought I did it. More the concern is you don't want to pull and yank on we don't want you yanking on the fabric to open. I would say have someone in your situation maybe open the snaps like 5 times or something. They get not as sturdy with use, just like anything. Okay. I don't know if that answers your question. Yes, Marie, great question. There is stretch, but there's a lot of structure in this material. So there is some stretch. It would be like be very much like a normal type of style of sweatshirt. It's hard. I know we create everything unique here at Grace and Lace, but I really wanted to keep the structure here in the fit of this design. So there is stretch. Yes, there is stretch. It's just not, it's more of that dry-handed, warm, you don't have that cool-handed, silky feel that often we have in a lot of our fabrics. This one does feel warm, cozy. Okay, it's fleeced, it is warm, and just not slinky. It just doesn't have that slinky nature, okay? Okay, can you talk about the sample sale, please? The sample sale is end of April, the last Saturday in April, whatever that date is. I think the 30th, is that the 30th? Okay. Chaya, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. She said, do you mind like Gildan Haynes type of sweatshirt? No, not that. That Gildan Haynes is gonna be real stiff and rough. Ours isn't rough. Ours still has a very like soft, brushed, pliable, and does have stretch. So not more like a very, very worn sweatshirt that you've had for a really long time. You wear it all the time. So it's not stiff and it still has stretch. I think I'm just saying it's not slinky or satiny or silky. A lot of our really stretchy fabrics are really silky. Sweatshirts are really silky. This doesn't have that silky feel because we couldn't get this lovely kind of collar thing happening with too slinky of material. Okay, I don't know if that helps. I'd stay in your normal size. If you're busty, oh, I can bring other people out. Hold on. Okay, Natalie, right? Am I on Natalie? Okay, Natalie's in her normal size, large. Look at this, okay? So flattering through here, flattering through the neck. I know, it's hard on black. She picked up that neck like I did. Really nice through the neck, okay? And this is just sitting really, really pretty on her. Nice fit through the bust. A little bit snug through the hip, which that hip is where you're gonna get the most of your fit, is through your bust and your hip, so keep that in mind, okay? If you're hippie, you might, like I can't, that's why I can't do that extra small, okay? I don't have an extra small hip. You are gonna get fit through there, but you absolutely, I love that she undid that. Can you see that shine right there? That's the snap. Here's the snap end. So even if you don't snap this bottom snap portion, it's very, very flattering. You do not have to snap that at all. That's just if you really want that closed look, okay? Normal size, large on her, okay? Whew, love the shape of this one. This is the only color we made this in, and that's probably my biggest mistake, is I didn't make enough, and I didn't make enough colors. But if you love this, if you truly love this as much as I love this, I will scramble as best as we can to make more in other colors for the fall, okay? Natalie is 5'8". 5'8", okay, and then Michelle in this, right? Okay, so see how open, this one will show. It does not have to be closed. It's very flattering open. You kind of get that waterfall effect, just kind of lays nicely, pockets in the side, nice and roomy, no tension, thumb holes, all the things that we talked about, that make it just easy to throw on and not even have to do the snapping work, okay? Normal size, extra large on her. Tanya said, can you show us sizing up? I would only consider sizing up if you're busty. I would not size up. You're gonna get a lot of drape in order to have these panels be able to, have the panel be able to snap up and cross over. You get a lot of drape in this panel. So if you size up, it's giving you more drape, more material open, which some of you might not prefer. So just keep that in mind. I'd really stay in your normal size. I wouldn't suggest sizing up in this. If anything, if you're not busty, if you're between sizes, you can go down. And the only thing would be is if that snap is important to you, stay in your normal size. really pretty in a wine color. Holly says yes to wine color. Can we see it on Natalie open? Natalie, did she change already? They want to see it on the open if you still have it on. Okay. Sharon says, can bicep measurements be added to the fit care tab? Kylie or Holly? Can we add bicep measurements when you have time? Okay. All right. They'll get on that. I would stay in. Yes, you guys can use your measurements. You can know the fabric has some stretch. It's not super stretchy. If you're busty, and because of being busty, you sometimes size up. What? Oh, you closed it up.
I want to see the button.
Okay. Snapped up on Michelle, so she can snap it up. And that looks great. And you can even snap it at the hip. But I wouldn't call Michelle hippie. I'd call her busty. Okay? So if you're hippie and your hips are, on average not average larger than a hip size, that's where you might get a little bit tension in the snap down there. But like I said, still looks fine. So she can snap it up all the way. Natalie can snap the bottom snap in the large. Yes, Natalie open. Thank you for coming back on. Okay, Natalie open, so she has good drape. She doesn't have the panels sit nice and close to her. And when she snaps up, I'll just do the one snap here. She gets a little bit of tension here, right? Mm-hmm. I would say that the hip fits her in the large, like the hip fits me in the small. Like it's fitted, but it's not tight, but it's not extra. I don't know if that even makes any sense. So it fits close to her hip. Would you wear it or would you mainly wear it open, do you think?
I prefer it open.
Prefer it open. So it sits not against her body with it unsnapped. It sits against her body with it snapped. That's going to be the easiest way to say that, okay? Okay. What jeans is Michelle wearing? Whoever can catch these comments, hopefully you can. Stacy, you saw it on Natalie open. Any other questions with this? Mel's hoop earrings is next and last. We have been using my hoop earrings on our models for at least 3 years, okay? I'm like, wait, why didn't I create my own, okay, if this is truly my favorite thing? A hoop earring is truly the most necessary earring. Whether you wear earrings or not, everyone needs a pair of hoop earrings. These are easy, basic, simple, lightweight earrings, securing clasp in the back, okay? But we did it in our quality, 18 karat gold dipped, rhodium plated in the silver, okay? So I should, honestly, these should be more expensive than what we're charging, but to me, I'm like, they're an everyday thing that everyone needs in their jewelry arsenal, okay? These are my go-to. If you rewatch every single live I've ever done, if you go look at any model's ears in any picture, they have these on. Not too big, not too small, not heavy, nice and loose. I didn't wear these for years when I had little babies because I felt like they were gonna pull. Well, they have that release, they have the release back here. So if you do get yanked on, that this little thing can open up to come off, okay? So little clip back, easy to put on, gold and silver, because I knew you'd ask for both. But really, even Kim agrees with me, okay? I'm not a big jewelry girl. I'm not a big like fancy earring. I don't know, I think it's growing up in Minnesota. Like, I just didn't get too fancy growing up, but if I was gonna wear something, still to this day, if I am gonna wear something on a live, going out, meeting my friends, day to day, I usually wear just a simple stud, but for any type of like outfit at all, a simple hoop is it. So Mel's hoops, here's my hoops, okay, in the gold or the silver option. And like I said, they're just a must, they're a essential jewelry piece for every person, okay? Any questions? Vicky says, busty but 5 feet tall and short arms. The good thing with short arms, Vicky, is that this does have a cuff on it. So if you did need to roll this back, you could absolutely do that. I would stay in your normal size. I'd stay in your normal size. Okay, any other questions? We're done for the day, you guys. It's Friday. So you can cuff the sleeves if you needed to. I would say the sleeve is very normal for a thumb hold sleeve. Very average. Okay? Any questions? That's it. Silver and gold on the earrings. We talked about the socks. I will be back. We will be back live with you guys. We should have another shipment hopefully coming next week. So this is a break. We had a 2-week break. We should have a shipment coming next week, which means there would be a launch probably Friday, Thursday or Friday of next week. So I'll see you then. If you have any questions, any fit questions, pairing questions, color questions, make sure you ask that over on our Grace and Lace VIP page. The team there is awesome to help. They go above and beyond. I've seen some of the stuff on there that you guys asked for, which is totally fine, and we're willing to help, but they're great at that. So if we missed any questions or didn't get back to you on here or have any further questions, make sure to join our Facebook VIP page. Okay? All right, that's it. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.